Good morning, good morning. Good morning. I'm taking a walk. I took a break. I want to just stop here. Look at the scenery. I love nature. I love water. I love all of the things like that. It's just my happy place. I love the fact that I can just get out and kind of do what I want when I want. I do work hard. But I have the flexibility to just stop when I want and just say, hey, let me go walk. So I'm doing my daily walk. Like I told you guys, my goal is 3 to 4 miles a day. So not quite sure what I'm going to do today, if I'm going to do the 3, 4, or even 5. So I don't know, kind of a bit tired yesterday. I went to the gym as well after I did my 5-mile walk yesterday. And then I went to the gym, so and then also I'm like juicing and fruit, so I'm a bit tired today, so I'm just kind of taking it easy. So I wanted to stop by this morning. There's a lot of bike traffic here, so you'll see the bikers and stuff this morning. So this morning I was riding down the street, and you know how you have the family of geese, they kind of like cross the street and they always want to cross in the group. So I was riding down, it was like a state route type of street. The speed limit was anywhere between 45 miles per hour and 55 miles per hour, depending on it's both of those on that particular street. I think at that where we were, because it was like a little residential, was more like 45 miles per hour, so pretty fast for a family of geese to be crossing. So there's a family of geese there, they're trying to cross this busy street, and the traffic coming towards me, like it's a slight hill, so as you're like coming over the slight hill, you can't really see. Like, so the oncoming traffic, like there was a car coming and I couldn't really see the geese. So as she's coming, like it looks like she's getting ready to hit the family of geese. Like I was turning into that intersection, turning left. So thank God I was stopped right there. Like, so it looks like she's getting ready to slam into this family of geese. So I just closed my eyes like, oh my God, you're ready to hit this geese. And so I turned, and then, when I came back around, I saw where traffic was backed up. The geese were on the other side of the street. So, eventually they made it across. But I started thinking, like, geese fly. Why didn't they just fly to where they wanted to go? I understand, the geese like to walk and stuff like that. And in areas where it's conducive for them to walk, that's fine. But I believe that the geese have enough intelligence to know when they should fly and know when they don't have to fly, is what I believe. And I was just thinking, like, man, well, why didn't they just fly? Like, this is a busy street. It's like big trucks and lots of cars and like rush hour traffic. Like, well, goodness, why didn't they just fly during that time? But they didn't. They decided to walk across during that time. And I kind of think about that with us. There are times where we're just like put ourselves in these tough situations where it's like, why do you put yourself in those tough predicaments when you can just remove yourself or fly over it? Like, fly over the bad situation. They could have just flown over the traffic and been fine. But they just, I don't know. I don't know enough about geese to determine why. But in life, we have to learn to fly over or rise above hard situations. Like, sometimes I think, especially for me, it's like we feel like we have to go through hard situations. It's like that's what we're supposed to do. It's supposed to be hard. Are there going to be hard times? Yes. We don't live in this just perfect world. And I do believe that the hard times make us grow. I'm a strong believer in that. But there are times you're like, you know what? I'm just going to bounce up out of this and rise up because I don't deserve this. Because, life should be enjoyed to some extent. It just shouldn't always have to be hard. And there are sometimes when you're in bad environments, it's like, you know what? I just want to get out of this. So I came here to say to you, rise above bullshit. Okay? I'm not monetized right now, so I'm not really worried about, I don't really cuss too much, but you know, sometimes you got to say what you got to say, and I'm not opposed to that. But there are times when you just got to remove yourself from bad situations. And I'll go back to, you know, what's fairly recent in my life. Is earlier this year, I made the decision to leave my job. It was hard, you know. That's how I paid my bills. It was fairly decent pay, not wonderful, but fairly decent pay. And I was climbing up, you know, the ladder. And I think that's probably where, the more I climbed up, it's kind of like, ooh, I don't like it here. But I was not gonna go back down, because I still would have to be under those same people that were giving me a lot of problems, and they would just have way too much power over me. I just knew not to subject myself to that. So I removed myself from that situation. I knew that I deserved better. There was a point in time where I decided, like, I don't deserve this. I deserve better. I'm going to fly above this. I'm only going to seek things from now on in the workplace that I deserve. I didn't deserve that. So I left. Now I'm kind of working on my own, doing gig work, which is fine. And my mentality with work is different. If I do go back to a regular 9-to-5 job, it will only be what I want and how I like it. And I flew myself out of that bad situation to get on the other side. You know, I'm working on myself. I feel better as a person. Do I have to work longer hours? Yeah, I do. Do I have to, do I make as much money? No. And I have to put in some work, but it's okay. I enjoy it. I enjoy the fact that I put myself first. I didn't leave myself in harm's way like those geese. Those geese, I mean, listen, I think that lady came inches, but it was just smashing into about a good 3 or 4 of those. Oh, it would have broke my heart. I can't watch stuff like that. Like, so that would have broke my heart. But why? When they could have just flew, they could have just flown over there, been over there. I didn't see any little babies. Not little baby season. So I didn't see any. They were all grown. They were all full-grown geese. So if it had to be, and I don't believe they do stuff like that with the babies. They don't go far with the babies. But why? Why not fly over it? Get out of those bad situations. It's time for us to get out of that. You don't have to stay in situations, especially my Gen Xers and baby boomers. I'm talking to y'all because, you know, we come from an era of you stay, you grind, you work it out, you put your smile on your face, your big girl panties, your big boy panties, draws, and you work it out. You know, you don't cry about it, and that's fine. But your health is at stake. Your well-being is at stake. Your peace of mind is at stake. And you are worth more than that. And there's plenty of opportunities where you don't have to do that. I'm talking to somebody right now. You don't have to stay in any type of mess. Prepare to get yourself out of it, please. You don't have to stay in any type of mess. Fly out of it. Rise above it. Fly on up over all that traffic, please. And thank you. I'm going to go on and continue on with my walk. I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing day. Yesterday, my video cut off my phone storage was full or whatever. I buy extra storage. I don't understand. That's a bomb. It's probably time for me to get a new phone. It's neither here nor there. But so cut off. I didn't want to edit. I'm keeping everything raw for now. May go back and edit it one day in life. Right now, it's not. But yeah, so I'll let you guys go. Enjoy your day. It's Thursday, it's almost Friday, it's almost the weekend. Have a great day and be dope in real life. Fly above. Fly, butterfly. Bye.